What's up, tech heads, and welcome back to the Heath Bar Network. Today I'm taking a second chance at streaming on TikTok, so to all you viewers over there, thank you for joining today. Today we're doing some Zenless Zone Zero, and we're going to take the advantage and go into the one redo chronicle that probably gave me the worst case of heebie-jeebies, going into that pale wasteland. And you guys will see what I mean when we actually get into it. But let's just say that it was an 8K equivalent to super hot mixed with some my train of thought just derailed. Right, okay, Yanagi, what's up? Okay, Proxy, I was just about to go to your store to find you. Okay. What are you doing here? Section 6 has taken on a special invest task that requires someone trustworthy to guide us through the hollow. Naturally, when faced with such an issue, we thought of asking you for help. I'm honored. Ali Mohammed, welcome in, or see ya. No, the chief should be explaining this to you herself, but since the family gathering at the Hoshimi household, she's been unusually downhearted. By the way, do you have any ideas, Proxy? Let me think on that. Oh, you forgot the day when we visited the chief's home. Her father, Mr. I'm not going to try to pronounce that, was quite enthusiastic about you. You recall with Yanagi what happened previously. A few days ago, after a bringer incident was settled, you, along with the members of Section 6, received an invitation from Mr. I'm not even going to try that. Mr. Hoshimi, I'm just going to do that. To attend a thank you banquet hosted by the Hoshimi family. You heard many interesting stories about Miyabi's childhood. From the family head of even saw childhood photos of Miyabi, but Miss Miyabi didn't seem happy. Okay, so she was embarrassed. That's fine. Now I think about it, there didn't seem to be anything particularly special about the whole banquet. It's just that Mr. Hoshimi was a bit too casual. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Honestly, he went as far as patting you on the shoulder, saying, I'm very happy with you, and since you can help Miyabi control that blade, how about becoming the adopted son of the Hoshimi family? Didn't sound much like a joke. Yeah, that's a bit too far. Perhaps the chief has been skulking ever since. Moreover, he enthusiastically showed you the chief's childhood photo album. I mean, there's no shame there. She was probably a cute kid. Throughout the whole process, she remained expressionless and silent, as Hoshimi Miyabi will do. A carefree father sharing embracing Oh, I just tripped on my tongue there. That's awkward. A carefree father sharing embarrassing childhood stories in front of friends and even pulling out childhood photos. Thinking about it, the chief does have a reason to sulk. Yeah, no surprise there. She still seems upset even now. Proxy, if she wants to talk to you about these things, take the opportunity to comfort her, won't you? I'll do my best. Good to hear. Get back to business. Currently, Section 6 has been tasked with conducting rescue and investigation operations in a recently emerged hollow. Initially, it seemed like an ordinary mission, but the companion hollow is exhibiting rather peculiar corruption phenomena. Constantly shifting spatial structure and terrain caused a great deal of interference so far. Fellows from the White Star Institute and HIA are stuck in the early scouting stages. Almost read that as struck in the early stages. That's... We're essentially like a mech with its radar turned off, pointing the weapons aimlessly in the darkness and doomed to get lost in the entire endless forest. Cool. Okay, and the name of that horrible forest is Melano, a unique hollow. In order to halt the hollow's expansion ASAP, the chief sent me to ask you, Proxy, to join the operation as the rescue assistant for Section 6. Guys, welcome into the stream. Welcome, welcome. Stick around a while, because once we get through all this chit-chat with Yanagi, things are going to get fun. Glad to join you. As of now, Section 6 and HSO are still trying to figure out the hollow, and I have returned quickly. I have to return quickly. Yeah. If I can fucking read it! Fuck. I've assigned a logistics staff member from hand to assist you. She'll get EOS to Melano. Oh, thank you, Yanagi. Well then, Prox, I'll take my leave. See you in the hollow. Yes, see you in the hollow, Yanagi. Alright, just setting up something real quick here. Little insurance. Alright. Okay, there we go. That should work, right? Okay. Go to hand headquarters and speak with the farrier. Okay, and you know what, guys? For the handful of viewers that are here, if we can get to... I'm just going to set a low ball goal here, because I honestly doubt that my streams are going to get this high, but 1,000 likes, and I will do a signal search poll. Seeing how I have some tapes to do it with. If we manage to get 10,000 before I know it, I will do a large search. BAP, fading signal, buy it. Alright, let's get down to business. Farrier. Sir, I'm a farrier. In charge of transporting HSO special supplies and external aid personnel in and out of Melano. Deputy Chief Tourist... Oh, the Deputy Chief instructed me to meet you here. According to her instructions, I need to explain the objective of the mission to you again. After the Companion Hollow event, PubSec carried out emergency rescue and control operations for the affected citizens. However, due to the appearance of the irradiant core, the activity within the entire Melano Hollow is currently undergoing intense fluctuation. Structure and terrain inside the hollow have also undergone deformation and distortion due to the irradiant core, giving the entire area an abnormal white appearance. So basically everything has gone down to black and white. Literally. In response to this special disaster, Hollow Special Ops has taken over the follow-up work from PubSec and initiated an in-depth investigation. However, the terrain inside the hollow is currently complex and difficult to navigate. That's why you hired me on. As per Deputy Chief Takasiro's instructions, you're responsible for leading the way in the hollow. If you have any equipment that needs to be transported, I'll deliver it to you promptly. Your current delivery request is 1 bamboo with a fixed point drop. If everything's good, we can depart immediately. Into the Pale Wasteland. Kenneth Harris, welcome into the stream. Okay, let me brief you on the current situation. Here you see the list of actions that need to be completed. Top priority is to meet with the chief. So basically it's a checklist for every bit of the whole journey, for lack of a better word. The mark located indicates where she is. Let's enter the Pale Wasteland Hollow with Chief Miyabi on a trial basis, which I wish I could unlock after said trial, but that's just me. Alright, Chief Miyabi.
Alert. An unknown target is approaching from 3 o'clock. Height, 76 centimeters. Mobility, slow. Body shape, round. Recognizable feature, a knitted scarf with the number 01. Correction. The incoming target is an ally. A cute hollow exploration bangbo named Eos. I'll go meet the target.
I think I just saw Miss Miyabi.
Location, Persenis Companion Hollow. HDD channel established. Heading to target destination, Miss Hoshimi. Wait, huh? Correction. The target destination ran over here at 200 kilometers an hour.
Next time, if you could just stay a bit more composed when I approach, Father would be more pleased.
Absolutely! Just like the photo Soichiro showed us the other day of Chief as a kid. Oh, she was so adorable.
Not helping, Sukaku.
This is all thanks to the proxy. Otherwise, Mr. Hoshimi probably wouldn't have pulled out Chief's childhood photos like that.
Asaba.
Talking about that.
Miss Hoshimi is still a young lady after all.
Ahem. Alright folks, let's not forget we're still on a mission here. Proxy, let's save the banter for later. For now, let me quickly brief you on our intel for the current operation. The hollow where Eos is currently located is a unique companion hollow, formed as a result of the recent secondary disaster in the Great Hollow Persenis. Deviant hollows such as this are typically highly corruptive to inorganic substances, giving them distinctive landscapes and causing most electronic devices to malfunction inside. As you can see, an extreme level of corruption has occurred within this hollow. A giant deviant ether crystal formed inside it, codenamed a radiant core, and has further intensified the hollow's ether activity and corruptive effects.
It seems pretty serious. No wonder they've called in Section 6 for the disaster relief mission.
Precisely. Public security was supposed to manage the disaster relief and containment for this hollow, but the irradiant core has dangerously intensified the corruption. The hollow's landscape and spatial structure have shifted again. Strong ethereals are appearing one after another, and most of PubSec's equipment has malfunctioned, so they had to hand the upcoming missions over to HSO.
PubSec should have transferred operations to HSO before conditions worsened. Given everything that happened with Bringer, however, tensions have been high. But the Hollow won't hold back its claws on new Eridu just because people show weakness. Apart from the pesky giant ethereals, we've also got the complex landscape and spatial structure to deal with. Luckily, these are exactly the kinds of problems you and I are best at tackling. Join me in severing the Hollow's greedy claws and fangs, Proxy.
And you guys kind of see what I mean when I say it's creepy as hell and gives me the willies. Like, just devoid of all life and color as we know it. Gah. Just as the intel from Inagi said. Feels like something big is going down. The journey is fraught with unforeseen dangers. Stay close to me, Proxy. Don't worry, Miss Miyabi, I'm Faithin, remember? I'm probably being overcautious. Alright, I'll take the front and leave the rear to you. Now let me clean up the filth in this pale wasteland, Proxy. You got it. Okay, I am a little slow on the reaction time. Hurry up. The elevator isn't working properly. Someone must have activated the safety lock during the evacuations. Yeah, probably. Let's look around for something that can get this elevator back up and running. Like the irradiant crystals. Okay. Hey, Agent Boo. Looks like Bang Boo is broken. Let me adjust the circuits to try and fix it. Okay, bap, 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 blip. Round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Huh? Ah, crap. I think I just stopped working? Did Chief Hoshimi save me? Thank you. There's an elevator nearby. I was originally going to repair it. I hadn't expected it to malfunction midway. Thanks, Chief Hoshimi, for saving me. I can resume my mission and go repair the elevator now. Yeah, you do that, little buddy. Okay, anything else around here I might miss? No. Okay. Okay, let's see. Just got off of that. It's definitely a weird wasteland. Okay. The bridge has been displaced by the corruption of the core. Phantom Disruptor. New device from the Institute. They say it can fix the spatial disorientations caused by the irradiant phenomenon. I'll have Yanagi send you the instructions. Device connected, software analysis complete, device name, Ether Disruptor Module Alpha 2. Visual operation interface is ready. No need to bother, Miss Yanagi. I've already cracked. I figured out how to use the device. That does sound like you, Proxy. Alright, look for the fluorescent prompts in the environment through the equipment's operation lens. On both sides with the prompt to adjust the misalignment. Okay, so pretty much just realign everything back the way it should be. There was a game that the gimmick to was purely the perspective. I don't remember what the name of it was. Well, hello. Bop. Duck. Surprise!
My blade is already sheathed. Press forward.
Okay, Ether Topology Disruptor. Can be used to resonate with surrounding ether and restore original terrain. Wow. Cool. Okay, so we've got a team of Bang Boos. Handful of agents. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Agent Izumi. Chief Oshimi, have you found us an expert holo guide yet? Yes, right here. Are you referring to this, Bang Boo? Haha, your connections really do exceed my expectations. You'd be surprised. Anyways, let me explain what's going on right now. Due to the corruption effects of the irradiant core. Ugh. The surrounding terrain has undergone distortion, resulting in this abnormal white landscape. Yeah, abnormal's one way to describe it. After PubSec completed this rescue, we immediately dispatched the investigators with a high aptitude for Ether to collect the nearby irradiant crystal core and crystals to analyze the current level of core's activity. How's the investigation going? To be honest, the situation is not looking good. The surrounding terrain is still constantly changing due to corruption. To ensure the transportation of supplies and personnel access, the Institute has set up a disruptor nearby, which can temporarily restore the corrupted landscape, but they only allow a small-scale investigation team to pass through. There's still quite a few ethereals appearing around the area, so up until now, not many samples have been collected. Understood, I'll help investigate the surrounding area. Right, thank you for your hard work, Chief Hoshimi. It's an honor to work with you. By the way, the Institute has prepared special equipment for the investigation mission. Chief Hoshimi, feel free to check if any of it will be useful to you. Alright. Quick and simple. Good, the operation is progressing smoothly. Click mission to proceed. Some of the tasks on your action list are already complete. You can now claim the corresponding field experiments. Okay. And then accumulate enough field experience to increase your investigation level. Raising your investigation level will earn you the corresponding combat permits. During the operations, agents can use their talents. Activating talents require the user combat permits. Once activated, these talents will remain effective for the entire operation. So I can pick between unlocking talents for Hoshimi Miyabi or Deputy Chief Yanagi. Do that one. Do that and that. Well, then I also get tokens where I can access resources such as Denny's, Polychrome, Master Components. It's a fun way to get that. Okay. Let's dig in. Savior of the Cursed Land, Phase 1. Miyabi and Yanagi. Let's party. Alright, Izumi, what do we got? You're here. I was just about to come see you. How's the situation? We're investigating the corruption of the surrounding terrain caused by the irradiant core. Judging by current data, the situation isn't looking optimistic. The surrounding terrain is continuing to distort, and many highly dangerous ethereals are appearing. Nothing I can't handle. We have collected some irradiant crystal cores and crystals, but the quantity is still far from enough. With our current manpower, I doubt we can make much progress in the investigation. Based on current investigation results, those highly dangerous ethereals seem to have similar ether fluctuations to the core. There may be some unknown connection between them. Nothing I can't handle. If we can take them down, we might be able to obtain some special samples related to the core. Understood. Please wait here while I investigate the surroundings. As expected of Chief Hoshimi. Well then, I'll leave the investigation to you. However, please be careful during the investigation. Our analysis shows that the active ether contained in the core seems to affect the senses, and some investigators have experienced hallucinations because of it. So, kind of like my asthma. Alright, hey. Anticipated that. kill.
My blade is already sheathed.
Okay, hang on. Let me turn the audio volume down here just a little bit, so I'm not blasting your guys' ears off. That works. That. Damn. Try getting it to glitch to where the orbs was just floating around me like a ring around Saturn, but oh well. Unstable spatial fissure. The ether fluctuations at this fissure are quite unusual. The energy flows in one direction, and the fissure is inactive for now. The balance is fragile and could be shattered at any moment. According to the intel from the strategy branch in my personal experience, just a slight scratch with a blade would unleash a swarm of ethereals, like moths breaking out of their cocoons prematurely. I see no reason to spare any evil. What do you think? Unleash the ethereals!
You should move. You're done. Scatter. Yeah, yeah.
Whoop. Night out.
Weakling.
It's pointless to resist.
I forgot that I had Yanagi unlocked for this trial.
Handle it.
Alright, enter topology disruptor. Mechanism capable of controlling the bridge direction. Negative issue, missing vital power module. As in maintenance logs, there's several backup power units nearby. Please retrieve power units and restart the bridge. Proxy, you often go silent unexpectedly during missions. You must have come up with a clever solution, right? Okay, so this ought to be fun. This should be the power supply unit for this disruptor. If we find more, we should be able to activate the data pile. Don't mind if I do. Ah, crap. Unleash the storm.
My blade is already sheathed.
Okay, I gotta admit, this character is just OP when it comes to enemies like this.
Purging slash.
Peekaboo.
Roger. Resistance is futile.
Fine. Weakling.
Okay, that's a good amount more.
won't go unanswered.
My blade is already sheathed.
Surrender! Waste of time.
It's over.
Sorry I'm late, Yanagi.
Resistance is futile.
Right. Victory. The only option. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. It needs to bridge through there. Up over. Down through there. Yeah, just like that. Bingo.
You strike first.
The corner smash zone is provided by the intelligence section perfectly. This should be a stable space fissure leading to our destination. My calculations check out. Let's proceed to the new area. Brace yourself for landing. Oh, I've done this 1,000 times. Okay. Group. Nope.
My blade is already sheathed.
Satisfying. Okay, extraction progress 90%. Bamboo workbench. It looks like it's still functioning. Could we get any valuable data from it, Proxy? Highly likely. Bamboo workbenches are usually set up to collect and store environmental data, which can greatly help during the Hollow disaster response. The workbench incorporates a Marcel maze design, mirroring Bamboo's logic circuits. If we can crack the circuits, navigate to the labyrinth terminal, we might just grab the vital parent carrot sample. Proxy, this last step doesn't quite seem like an approved operation, huh? Well, technically audits aren't part of the HSO's responsibilities. Anything that helps our mission is fair game. Much appreciated, Miss Miyagi. Fall Guy time! Ooh, shiny Denny's. Through a Fall Guy maze. Oh, this is very much Fall Guy-esque. Okay, I should take care of that. Up, ba-da-hup. Nope! Overshot! Damn it. Ah, crap, I can't quite get to it. Oh well. Checkpoint. No, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Eos. Ah, crap. Well, I was on the home stretch, too. There we go. Jeez. Should not have been that hard to do. Holy crap. Alright, we got the energy power extracted. Sounds like the rift opened back up. Whee! Alright. Are you? Do I seriously have to make the? Oh.
Watch out. Mind and body.
Huh, TikTok. Energy module is almost repaired. We should be able to start it now. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Hello. Welcome to your demise.
Weakling. Let's finish the job.
Alright, another mechanism for a rather unusual situation. It's so trippy. Me just running up here real quick, grabbing that. Oh, I almost had it. Scratch the surface. Jane Doe copycat. Ah, just my luck.
My blade is... I swear on my blade.
Surrender. Resistance is futile. Enemies of Section 6 shall pay.
It's over. I'm unstoppable.
Nice try.
is already heat.
It's pointless to resist.
Purging slash! Yeah.
How did the irradiant core form? How does its massive ether energy influence the hollow? And how can it corrupt and mutate such a vast area of buildings and lands? These are all questions that researchers at the White Star Institute will need to investigate. But what we have already observed is that the various sections of the hollow centered around its core are distorting and connecting into one, almost like one massive ethereal is taking shape. Needless to say, things aren't looking good. Normally, focusing on eliminating ethereals in each area would be an effective strategy in a typical hollow, but that doesn't seem to be the case here.
Even if it's an ethereal as large as a hollow, it has exposed its greatest weakness before us. Its core. Now that we know where the blade is meant to strike, the strategy is clear. Cut its limbs, strike at its core, just as we would with any other ethereal.
But HSO has only just started exploration, and our intel on the surrounding areas beyond the base's reach is very limited. If we dispatch operations under these conditions...
In that case, I'll take the lead in clearing the path. The sharpest blade should always be up front, clearing the way for everyone else.
Understood, Chief Miyabi. Then let me go over Section 6's operation strategy again. We will investigate and clear out the high-activity areas within the hollow to reduce its overall activity, before finally heading to the central area closest to the irradiant core, where the ether activity is highest. As our scout and vanguard, Chief Miyabi will move ahead of the main force to explore each area and suppress any potential high-threat targets.
Don't worry, I'm not fighting alone. I've got the proxy by my side.
Damn straight. This should be the Radiant Crystal Core. If you take it back, we should be able to obtain some useful analytic data. That's right, that's it. Let me help you collect it. We'll need to make sure it's handled and stored with care. If we bring it back to the base, we can analyze the relevant sample data. Piece of cake. Was the operation a success? I found a sample of the irradiant crystal core. A sample of the crystal core? This is a huge help. I'll arrange for personnel to handle the follow-up work and process the crystal core sample you collected. I believe it won't be long before our database provides valid analysis results. Chief Hoshimi, were there any abnormal situations when you came into contact with it? For example, seeing hallucinations or anything like that? Just a little, but nothing serious. Not long ago, I added hallucination resistance exercise to my training regimen. I see. Nonetheless, please stay safe. If any symptoms of corruption or hallucinations appear, please come back immediately and seek treatment. Okay. Cakewalk. Okay, Deputy Chief notes. Snag some more supply vouchers. Ooh, we got enough. Ooh, no, I'll let it build up a bit here. Not what I meant to click on. I meant to click on that. Thank you. Okay. Let's get the missing Bamboo. Let's get each chapter done before moving on to the next one. So starting with Missing Bamboo. Okay, let's do it. Miyabi, Yanagi, and Sokaku. What should I do? I'm so worried. What's up, Sokaku?
What should I do? It's been so long. I guess I'll just go look for it myself.
What happened, Sokaku?
Ah, Proxy! You're just in time. I need your help. You've heard the depths of this hollow look completely different now, right? Chief said it's because it's a companion hollow of the Pizza Sauce Hollow, or something like that. To investigate the structure here, we sent out our standard issue Bamboo to collect hollow data. But it's been so long since they left, and no one has come back. They might have run into some danger. You're the Proxy, the best at hollow exploration. Could you come with me to check it out?
Yeah, Sokaku, I'm already here anyways.
No problem. I'm ready to go anytime.
Okay, let's go!
Alright, looks like we got some activity canisters here that I'm just gonna slash and grab real quick. Surprise! Peekaboo!
My blade is already sheathed.
Ah, jeez.
Resistance is futile.
Nagi, I'm here!
Oh, I Sokaku have to get the big one.
Weakling.
Secure the perimeter. Leave the rest to me, Chief.
You can try, but you'll fail, pal.
Vanish.
You're gonna get dizzy!
There's no time to lose. I'm unstoppable. My blade is already sheathed.
I blank. What just happened? Agent Kevin. Whew, I'm finally safe. It's Sokaku and Bamboo I've never seen before. Thank you both for saving me. I remember you. Agent Kevin, right? What happened to the Bamboo out collecting data from the Hollow? Did you guys run into trouble? They probably did, Sokaku. They probably did. We were gathering data at the Bamboo workbench, but strange things started happening to the ones that connected to it. Some collapsed suddenly and others just ran off. That can't be good. My teammate, Pear, fell too, so I came back for help. Where is Agent Pear? Just ahead, follow me. Ah, crap, Kevin!
to assist. I swear on my blade.
Attack incoming. Surrender. Yep. Enemies of Section 6 shall pay.
Weakling.
Roger.
Razor burn!
Here we go!
Oh, this guy sucks.
I'm unstoppable.
Good work, Chief. Waste of time.
Okay. Agent Pear. Agent Pear is just talking gibberish. Surely something's broken. Think you can fix it, Proxy? Absolutely. Thank you. Let's see. Bap. Just for shits and giggles. Let's do that. Voila! What just happened? Wait, Officer Sukaku, why are you here? Your memory capacity exceeded its limits, which led to a crash. What happened earlier, Agent Pear? Earlier, I remember now. I connected to the Bangbu workbench nearby, trying to collect the stored data on the environmental change. I was gathering environmental data in the Marcel maze when I suddenly saw a shiny object nearby. It seemed important, so I touched it, but then I blacked out. The next thing I knew, I was here. A shiny object. Could it be what I saw before? What's that? I'll connect to the workbench and find out. Are you sure, Proxy? What if something happened to you too? Without Nagi around? Trust me, I'm fine. I've got special skills. Really? If you say so, then I believe you. You've got this. Oh, fuck. What the? I don't remember hitting that checkpoint, but okay. Oh, Eos! How did you make that jump, buddy? Hold on, Proxy. Not only did you bring back the 2 missing Bangbu, but you managed to retrieve the environmental change data they had been collecting with the dangerous workbench. All in a day's work. By the way, Agent Pear talked about a certain shiny object. You mentioned seeing it in the Marcel maze. What exactly was it? The radiant data to Sukaku. So you're saying the Bangbu workbench in the Hollow accidentally gathered data from the irradiant core, and any Bangbu that came into contact with it ended up with its memory overloaded. Yeah, pretty much. As a result, some of them collapsed on the spot, while others lost control of themselves and ran deep into the Hollow. Yep, just like a computer virus. So that's why the Bangbu went missing. Phew, thank goodness it's not because of some terrifying monster lurking in the Hollow. Proxy, I'll ask Agent Kevin and Pear. I'll bring Agent Kevin and Pear in for some maintenance. After that, I'll go look for the other missing Bangboos. Say, could you come along? Sure, I'll help. Thanks, gotta go now. I'll contact you once I'm ready to head out. Cheers. Excuse me. Bap. Shazam. Bap. Let's do this one here. Make that. Bip. Bip. Try to keep them a bit balanced here. Yeah, let's go for a total wipeout on these. Up to 800. Okay, next up. What it will... La 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 la. Okay, what would the next... Wish you a song. Okay. Alright, Sukaku, what's now?
No, I need to cheer everyone up. If regular fruit candy isn't enough, I'll use the ones with filling. Oh yeah, that just might work.
Fruit candy? What do you need candy for?
This hollow disaster affected a lot of kids in the orphanage. Nike said we should cheer them up. Otherwise, if they keep holding on to these bad memories, they could end up with some kind of stress sickness or something.
Are you talking about post-traumatic stress disorder?
Exactly! That's the name. I tried to cheer those kids up, but they're still so unhappy. Even candy wouldn't work. They said that when the area fell into the hollow, their caregiver told them to run. But she stayed behind and still hasn't come out. I totally understand how they feel. If their only family disappeared, they'd be so sad. I went looking for her and even checked with PubSec. But after all this time, there's still no news. Now several kids are crying, saying they won't eat until they know where their caregiver is.
No matter what, we should at least try to investigate any possible clues. We can't just leave the kids hanging.
You're right. Oh, if you've got time, could you help me find some info about that caregiver? Or something else that can make the kids happy? Like photos, or toys, or something like that? Anyway, we need to cheer them up.
Sukaku seems to care a lot about the matter. Explain why Sukaku is concerned. I see. Please take care of that child. According to the disaster relief report from PubSec, after the residents of the area where the orphanage was located were guided to gather at the West District evacuation point, they followed the public securities team and evacuated the hollow. There is indeed a discrepancy between the registered list of personnel at the orphanage and the list of people who left the hollow. Among the residents who were unable to leave the hollow, there was, as a matter of fact, a Miss Caretaker. Any more clues? Maybe we can start from the camp where the residents were evacuated. They left backups of the black boxes of the residents' private Bangbu, which contained the work data during the hollow outbreak. Since you're an expert in Bangbu and informatics, these Bangbu data should be useful, right? That must be a slight typo. Gonna need that.
My blade is already sheathed. Yanagi, I'll handle it. Press forward. Weakling.
Retrieve the data from the specific Bangbu. Please insert the Bangbu's memory modules one by one into the universal interface of EOS. Counting on you, Fairy. Master, I've isolated EOS's reading interface from its core processor. The memory modules will not affect EOS's data. Bad news, it's impossible to assess the potential physical damage to EOS's interface caused by the repeated insertion and removal of memory modules. Natural language, search keywords, orphanage, foster care home, children's home. No matches found. Please insert the next memory module. Matching data found. Bangbu unique identifier recorded. I found it. Data comparison in progress. There is no record of the corresponding Bangbu leaving the hollow in the PubSec logs. Deduction. There is a possibility that the target Bangbu is still active within the hollow. Inference, if the target person is still alive, there's a high probability that they're acting with the Bangbu. Well, no news is good news. Where do you think we should go to find the children's miss, Proxy? We haven't found any clues about the miss, but we have found the Mrs. Bangbu. Little Bangbu, Nagi always reminded me that if I get separated from everyone in the hollow, I must absolutely find a Bangbu that can lead the way and stay with it. Otherwise, I would never find a way out of the hollow. Although Miss Caretaker is separated from everyone, maybe she is also with a little Bangbu. If we can find the little Bangbu, it's possible Miss Caretaker is with a Bangbu. If I already found clues about the little Bangbu, then let's move. Sukaku, you're eager. I like that. We need a device that can open the black box.
Are you bored?
Leave the red.
So switch.
Scatter.
Nice job, Sukaku. Data station. Okay. Analyzing Bangbu's access data. Master, good news. The target Bangbu is still connected to the local network, and I've located its position using the unique identifier. Went unexpectedly smooth, almost as if someone deliberately left these clues. Like a breadcrumb trail. Haha!
There's no time to lose. No room for mercy. My blade is already sheathed.
Roger. Such provocations don't go unanswered. Surrender.
I can also become an Asura! Blow, blow, blow away your troubles!
I see it.
Okay, that's... What the fuck did I hit? Nope. Severely damaged Bangbu. Alright, let's... Okay, Bangbu seems to have suffered severe physical damage. Its language and cognitive modules are no longer functioning properly. Alright, let's do it. Raising Bangbu's memory, extra storage plugin found, encrypted compressed file found. Quantity 7, unencrypted files found, quantity 1. The unencrypted file contains the following information: file name, children's songs, file type, audio. Children's song, can we listen to it? Let's do it. I'll play the audio for you while parsing the encrypted files. Song comes out from the front of the Bangbu speaker with the main melody hummed by a young, gentle female voice, accompanied softly by the children's harmonies. Interesting. Yeah, that speaker's shot.
It's over.
Don't get hit. Waste of time.
My blade strikes. I swear on my blade.
Yep.
Vanish.
You're gonna get dizzy!
The victor is clear.
Time to strike!
Mind and body.
Watch me! They're back up!
My blade is already sheathed.
Resistance is futile.
The only thing I don't like about this guy is the fact that he keeps vanishing.
Here to assist. Good work, Chief.
Phew.
Ow! Just don't blink!
Snacks are later. Press forward. It's over.
Gone. I should report the current situation to Yanagi. Tell Yanagi everything you learned from the Bangbu's file and everything that happened along the way. Even under the bright light of New Eridu, there are dark corners that remain unlit. That Miss Caretaker must have left these clues behind out of desperation, hoping for a glimmer of salvation. She stayed behind in the orphanage and refused to evacuate. If you hadn't been so determined to investigate, perhaps. I'll work with Hannah and our colleagues from PubSec to thoroughly investigate the matter. The first-hand evidence you've provided is extremely valuable. I'll also contact the City Council to properly accommodate the children from the Children's Home. Please rest assured, Proxy. Hope it's not too late. The peace of the children, no, of the citizens, is the reason we fight. I won't stand idly by and let something like this happen. But Sukaku is, after all, still a child herself. I feel that heavy and tragic issue like these are too much for her to bear, even though she's been through it with a worse herself. Still, allow me to decide on her behalf once more. Please don't tell her the full story, okay? Otherwise, she'll be very, very upset. Miss Caretaker bravely stepped forward to cover the children's escape, but she didn't make it out herself. Before she learns about the evil and ugliness of the world firsthand, let's first tell her a story about love and courage.
I never expected it would end up like this. That caregiver was so kind, sacrificing herself to let the children escape first. She's as kind as Nagi. But we can't tell the kids about this. It'd break their hearts. Losing family is such a painful experience. I really hope this won't happen in New Eridu ever again.
Family is truly important.
That's true. Nothing is more precious than family. We might bicker and get angry with each other sometimes, but I can't imagine losing my family.
Exactly! That's exactly what Nagi said. Nagi also mentioned that our job in Section 6 is to keep investigating the Hollow, uncover its truth, and protect as many people as we can.
Eat Factor, thank you for sharing the live, man. Appreciate it.
Everyone in New Eridu is family to us. We won't stand by and let them get hurt anymore. Don't worry, I'll do my best to make sure everyone feels safe.
Thank you,
Plus,
Sukaku.
I'm also working on snacks that can make people happy. I'll bring you some when they're ready.
Snacks that make people happy, huh?
Snacks that make people happy? Do you want to cheer me up?
Yup. You've helped me so much, so I want to make you a little happier too. If there's anything that can bring you joy, I'll do anything in my power to make it happen.
Gaming Geese, welcome to the live stream. Great to have you in. Red Psycho, now there's a name that I haven't seen in a hot sec. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. Please, feel free to share the stream around with anyone that you think might enjoy watching chaos and carnage unfurl. You've been MIA. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Stuff happens. I actually managed to get around to actually getting my streaming to work on TikTok, so I figured, you know what? Seize the advantage. Oh, that's sad. Okay, guys, so I just realized something that, I'll be honest, I didn't realize it the first time I went through this. The reason why the Wish You a Song doesn't show up after Chapter 1 is because the caretaker that we were supposed to find never actually made it. That's fucking depressing. Supplies catcher. Okay, Yanagi, what do we got this time? Yabi and Yanagi. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Okay, Colonel.
The location of this hollow disaster is unusual, and with HSO stepping in later than usual, we're facing quite a bit of time pressure in all aspects. Thanks to your help, Manager, everything still feels under control.
Just doing my small part. The real force behind controlling the hollow disaster is all of you on the front lines. But why do you still look a little worried?
You're perceptive, Manager. To be honest, we urgently need to set up a temporary HSO base here, but our supply truck had an accident on the way. The supply truck saw the ethereals dance, panicked at a glance, and crashed into a house by chance.
Yanagi, you sounded a little too joyous near the end of that line. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay. Bruh.
So, the supply truck was destroyed in an ethereal attack, right?
That's it. Without those supplies, we'll be stuck at the stage of setting up the temporary base. Fortunately, not all of the supplies were destroyed in the accident. A lot of them were scattered around in the chaos. If you don't mind, Manager, I'd appreciate your help in collecting these supplies to help us take our first step in establishing the base in the Hollow.
Leave it to me.
Sure, just leave it to me.
Thanks a lot. And if you come across any other useful supplies in the Hollow, make sure to grab those too. But if it's nitro fuel, then don't bother. It'll only fuel the flames further.
Oh, Yanagi, that was bad. Oh God.
Right.
I'm counting on you. HSO's performance in the upcoming battles depends entirely on the continuous supply from the base. With enough supplies, our members could even stop a Dullahan's sword and capture an armored Hati with their bare hands.
All members?
Can all HSO members actually do that? That's impressive.
They're hands-armed forces after all, so it makes sense that they'd be quite handy once fully armed.
Baz Energy, welcome to the stream. Yanagi, quit with the bad jokes.
Deputy Chief Yanagi, is it just my imagination, or have you been dropping in some jokes from time to time?
I'm sorry. I just felt like everyone's been a bit tense since we got here, so I thought I'd try a few jokes to lighten the mood. Were they not funny?
Thank you for the consideration.
Thanks for being so considerate. Once we're finished up here, I'd love to hear some more from you.
Okay. Nicole, welcome to the stream. Supply canister there. Supply box. Always gotta grab the supply boxes. Woo!
blade is already sheathed.
Cakewalk. Supplies here have been corrupted by ether and are no longer usable. Damn it.
No room for mercy. Weakling.
Secure the perimeter. Let's finish the job.
Yana.
Purging slash. Yeah.
Marked another supply. The mission's a wrap. Now let's head back and tell Yanagi. Alright, thanks for all your hard work. Tallied up the recovered supplies and we achieved 40% more than what we initially lost. Thanks to your efforts, the temporary base will be up and running soon. Of course, setting up the base is just the beginning. To meet the urgent demand for supplies and rear line support, further construction is needed. Can we count on you to keep it up, manager? Absolutely. That's a major help. Thank you for everything you've done so far. Let me grab a sip of my nitro fuel first, then we'll tackle the next step together. Didn't we agree to go easy on the nitro fuel? Well, since we recovered some, we might as well make use of them. For all-night shifts, they're just what Doctor ordered. Of course, we don't want you to overworking yourself, manager. I worry about you. Thanks, but at least I know when to get some sleep. Okay. Carrying on. Wait, did I I totally miscalculated that. Whatever. Strange gathering. Eliminate the powerful enemies nearby with Asaba. Let's do it. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay.
Hey, look who it is! Proxy! No wonder Chief said time to bring out the real melon. It was clearly about you.
Grateful for her trust in me.
I don't quite get it, but I'm grateful for her trust in me.
You came at just the right time. There's something I want to look into.
Is it just me, or do you seem especially pumped up today?
Oh, come on, Proxy. Are you having some misconceptions about me? I admit I might get someone else to cover the easier stuff, but for a crucial mission like this, there's no way I can stay out of it as the scout of Section 6. Of course, the moment I saw you, I knew today I might be able to finish work on time. Alright, let's get down to it. In a previous investigation, I found quite a few ethereals gathering around the base. They're all pretty alert. Once you take out a couple, the rest run off, but they'll soon come back around.
They might be a threat to the base, right?
That's right. So next up, we need to figure out a way to hunt them down and take them all out in one go.
Alright, let's do it. Ah, this gets old.
Watch out. Don't push yourself. Let's switch.
It's over.
Hi!
You're done. Scatter. Vanish.
Okay, I need to go this way. Peculiar. That was easy. Hello!
I swear on my blade. My blade is already sheathed.
Scatter.
The boring machine from Bellabog.
Good
Who
work,
would have
Chief.
thought?
Mind and body.
I'm on with a clear mind. Arrows fly through. Ambush.
Don't push yourself.
It's over. Press forward.
Secure the waste of time. Resistance is futile.
Awaken.
After this, I can go home, right?
The victor is clear.
Right.
Victory. The only option.
Nighty night. Alright, we took out that big and eating the pack. So they should be safe from any ethereals for a while. Guess you can finally take a break, huh? Fortunately, no such luck. Since we wrapped up the extermination faster than expected, Tukishiro wasted no time dumping 2 days worth of backlog reports on me. She even had the nerve to say it was for my health. To give me some desk work so I could relax. Well, Asama, you had that coming in all honesty, bud. Anyway, I don't have anything else for you to do right now. Thanks for your help, Proxy. See you next time. Well, alright, that was a piece of cake. Alright. here. Grab that. Back out to here. Okay. Now, let's keep those two on their toes for right now. Combat supplies. Yeah, get in there. Alright, next up. Cutting through the wrong paths. Of course, we've got the Chief Miyabi and Deputy Chief Yanagi here. That's gonna be a common theme throughout this whole playthrough. And that's okay.
The irradiant core is deepening its corruption across the entire hollow. Ether energy levels are rising every second. More and more devices and equipment are breaking down. However, the worst part is more and more pesky ethereals are emerging from areas with high ether activity, and the size of this companion hollow seems to be growing. At this rate, this hollow will connect with surrounding smaller ones and potentially become a new large hollow. That's something we cannot afford.
Time to use that strategy.
Sounds like we should go straight to the hollow with the highest activity and let Miss Hoshimi eradicate the strongest ethereals. That's usually the go-to strategy for effectively controlling hollow expansion.
Exactly. The Recon Division has already identified the perfect target for assassination. But with the current progress on creating the carrot, there's no way we can get through the complex spatial fluctuation zone, or even find a fissure that leads to the target area. I need your help, Proxy.
That's what you hired me on for.
I'm at your disposal, Miss Void Hunter.
Okay, Izumi, what you got? Here's a progress report on the Melano exploration mission. In our next phase, we're going to push deeper into the heartland of Melano. Of course, that also means we'll be stepping into more corrupted areas and facing far more dangerous enemies. I'm no expert when it comes to hollow research, but the radiant crystal cores you recovered from the Edge have really excited the researchers. Please keep collecting cores as we explore deeper into the region. Ugh. Speaking of researchers, there's a woman from the Institute who expressed interest in joining you, Chief. She says she wants to secure survey data firsthand as soon as possible. What an elegant choice of words from the gentleman at HSO. The lady from the Institute is in fact just little old me. There's no need to worry about my age, Chief. This old lady has explored plenty of hollows in her time. I've always been a big believer in field expeditions, you see. Go ahead, do what you need, Chief Hoshimi. I'll assist as best I can as a researcher. So there you have it. Anne here has entrusted herself to your care, officer. Then if Anne was smart, she would stay put at the base and leave the crystal hunting to yours truly. Let's go. And now you guys kind of see why I compared it to an 8K version of Super Hot. Because void of mostly gray and white and devoid of all life. I can already smell the dense ether in the air. That foul irradiant stench mixed in with it. Ether concentration has really increased. How are you holding up, Anne? I'm fine. A strong constitution is a researcher's greatest asset. My ether aptitude score is quite high. If I were 10 years younger, I'd probably have joined the HSO myself. But as you can see, the effects of corruption in this heartland are far more severe, and terrain distortions are becoming increasingly common. Thankfully, the Institute and those HSO kids have already deployed a bunch of ether disruptors here. Those are Ether Technology Division's new toys, right? Use them in the Edge already, correct? I heard that Technician Bangu next to you is quite skilled at operating these disruptors. With that in mind, I'll leave the upcoming exploration to you two here. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. Technician Bangu. Alrighty-os, let's get down to business. The Ether Disruptor Probe Beta 1, also known as Ether Beam Disruptor, generates precise laser beams by stimulating ether crystals. These laser beams then interfere with the ether field between designated nodes. I'll skip all the complex technical explanations. In short, just fine-tune the laser beams and connect the disruptor with light. That's the gist of it. Intelligence. Ether impulse disruptors can influence ether activity using beams. Strategy. Adjust the angles of the ether beams to connect the pathways. Hardware analysis complete. Visual operation interface is ready. Alright. As simple as connecting the laser to the node. Just like that. There it is. I was waiting for these guys to show up.
Weakling.
Alright. HSO member. How come those two aren't back yet? Must be another rare sample that they just had to chase after. Chief Hoshimi, our squad is currently helping the Institute with their exploration mission here. Is the operation going smoothly? It's going relatively smoothly, but one of our members went out with a researcher to collect the samples and hasn't returned yet. If they don't get back soon, we won't be able to withdraw before the Hollow operation's critical time limit. It's just about to dispatch a squad to go look for them, but we're short on hands for this urgent mission. We still need some members to stay behind and guard the Institute's team. Understood. I'll rescue any chapter or missing personnel as I go. That would be great. Alright. Little rescue mission from the chief herself. Nope. Alright, just... I'm sorry, what'd that say about Fair just shutting up? Alright, Chief Hoshimi, I knew if I waited patiently, you'd make a heroic entrance. Sorry, but this guy, the researcher, insists on taking the sample down there. With just the two of us, we can't possibly handle the ethereals along the way. So this researcher, insisted on waiting here, saying we'd either wait for ethereals to die naturally or for your arrival. We're almost out of time for being in the Hollow. Chief Hoshimi, there are crucial samples down there. Shards of the irradiant core are central to our research. Skip the details. I'm all too familiar with all sorts of reckless requests from the Institute. Just make sure you don't turn into an ethereal before I get back. crystal now exposed. Whack. That works. Ah, shit.
It's over.
Evade. Waste of time.
My blade is already sheathed.
Secure the perimeter.
Fine. I swear on my blade.
Bye-bye. Here you go. I got what you need. Praise be, Miss Miyabi. We're one step closer to uncovering the truth behind the irradiant phenomenon. Please make sure to bring this lively researcher back to the base safely. Thank you. It's my duty. Okay.
It's over. No room for mercy.
Good work, enemies of Section 6.
Shall pay.
Tick-tock.
It's pointless to resist.
Right. My blade is already sheathed.
This disruptor isn't working properly. I suspect its carrot data is outdated. It's inevitable considering these devices were pre-deployed, though. The Ether disruptor relies on carrot data to function, which provides spatial topology data that serves as a Bangbu's navigation map, and the disruptors... Ah, there I go again with all the complex technical jargon. I'll stop there. But the Bangbu workbench next to this disruptor should have the latest carrot master data for this area. If you can find a way to retrieve it, say less. Eos, you're up. This one makes 3. Piece of cake.
It's over.
Easy enough. Chief Oshimi, you noticed it too, right? There's strong ether fluctuation. It's on the platform above. There's probably a tough ethereal up there. Rainbow Floof, hey, it's been a minute. Welcome in. I'm doing all right. I'm actually currently live on TikTok at the same time. Just raising hell in a hollow, so to speak. Might find an irradiant crystal core up there. That would be an unexpected bonus. Not really. My TikTok is actually the same as, or similar handle. Hang on. You see black. Hang on. Let me make... Hold up. Huh? Video download was canceled. Okay, that is odd that my stream is doing that. I might have to cut the stream short if it's doing that. What the fuck? No, that's fine, Rainbow Floofy. No worries. Okay, that is peculiar. What is going on with my settings? Yeah, I think when we're... Wait. It's an affiliate anniversary? What the Huh. Didn't realize I had hit my affiliate anniversary Video download was canceled. Hold on, what is this? Oh, it's probably because I'm trying to multi-stream it at the same time, so my bit rate is out of whack. Let's see, is there a way to end